Hello, this is OC Skywatch. It is the 20th of July 2015. It's around 4:20 in the morning. And I hate to do this, but I'm going to have to make another video showing some weather warfare that's being waged against us in Southern California. Well, okay, basically, this is how it goes. After having 2 days of good rains, looks like they're at it again. This is moisture coming up from the south. This is what's left of Hurricane Dolores. Yesterday I didn't see anything unusual, or should I say 2 days, because technically it's after midnight. All was good, nothing too weird about it until early this morning. Okay, first of all, if this thing would want to load up properly. Come on. There we go. Okay, you can kind of see that the rain's coming in, and well, all of a sudden there's like 3 little rings that appear on the radar. Okay, you can see all is going good until around halfway in this loop. Then stuff starts getting really strange. 3 little circular things, then expanding outward a bit. Kind of see that. Look at that. Let me slow down the thing. Okay, animation speed. One time. Yeah, you can see those 3 things right there. Yeah, sorry, this map is really glitchy. This weird stuff started around midnight, and yeah, 3 areas that are obviously expanding outward. There's a bunch of dry air being pressed down. That in turn creates that effect. Sorry, this isn't the best video because it's quite late right now. I haven't been to bed yet because I was just waiting for something weird to happen. Yeah, around that time we started getting some pretty good winds, at least 25 miles per hour in my area. It could be because of this dry air thing being pushed down, although I'm not 100% certain. Okay, let me show you the other map. Okay, this is AccuWeather. It's not the whole picture, but yeah, you can kind of see the stuff expanding and rain evaporating. Okay, let's go on to the satellite maps. I know that there was another attack in the Central Valley. I might as well cover that right now while I'm at it. This is long wave. It's July 20th, 8:30 Zulu. Okay, let's zoom in a bit. Silly mouse. You can kind of see what's going on here. Counterclockwise flow right here. That's the remnants of Dolores. Of course, the thing was going over cooler water, and naturally it would be weaker, but I feel that they were spraying into it a little bit. Anyways, yeah, you can see these expanding boundaries of dry air. There's 3 of them, quite obvious. Could have been a 4th right here, and 5th. But anyways, this is very, very obvious. Okay, let's speed that up a bit. Look, see a clockwise flow in them. Funny thing is, there's a counterclockwise thing right to the southwest of it. Very funny. I see clockwise flow right here as well. Let me show you water vapor. Okay, let's slow this down a bit. There's a little funny thing in here. This is just when they were beginning the downbursts of dry air. I know San Nicolas Island has a ionospheric heater on it, and it's very, very close to where the main downbursts were, so it could have easily been that. As for the one in the Central Valley, the downburst could have came from a transmitter just east of Fresno in the southern Sierras. Anyways, I just want to make this a short video because I'm quite tired right now. I've got to shower and head to bed. This is July 20th, 10:30 Zulu, a few hours later. You could really, really start seeing the expanding outward boundaries and clockwise flow in here. Oh, come on. Computer just lagged a second. Look at that. Let's slow that down. And it happened all so suddenly. Like, what the heck? Kind of see disappearing stuff in the Central Valley as well. Okay. This is water vapor right here. Pretty much the same stuff. It doesn't show up a whole lot here, but hey. Kind of see some rain or whatever. Since the air is being pushed down right here, that could sometimes cause convection around the area of impact where they're hitting. What happened to this? Well, looks like they wanted to stop it because we got probably a good, at least an inch and a quarter, if not an inch and a half. We had some really good rains from this thing, and it wasn't even the heart of the system. It was so nice. But you gotta realize that nice things, they always have to come to an end. Okay, let's slow this down a bit. Expounding dry air. Kind of see little funny stuff here. It's not too visible, but there's a little bit of a ring. Barely. Okay, this is a shortwave. Have to have multiple views of this thing just because I want to show everything. I said I wanted to make this a short video. It's ending up longer than I wanted it to be. I look at this blatant stuff, just all these boundaries and clockwise flow. Just looks like, God, they just wanted to shut down the thing. Okay, let me zoom in one more. Let's slow that down a bit. Yeah, you kind of get the major idea, and there's also stuff here that's going to show up in the humidity maps. Excuse me. Okay, this is 500 millibars, 18,000 feet, and you can kind of see unusual pocket of dry air just right near San Nicolas Island and Catalina. It's just right where my mouse pointer is pointing. But yeah, look at the little curvature right here. It's just a weird area of dry air. I'm actually gonna show 6 hours before that. Okay, the first map is July 20th, 0 Zulu. And this right here, 6 hours later, July 20th, 6 Zulu. What happened? A big giant blob. Kind of looks like it was pressed into a bunch of dry air. Okay, this is 700 millibars, 10,000 feet. Still looks pretty moist right where they were doing their stuff. Let's show that 6 hour earlier frame right there, just so you can get an idea of what's going on here. Okay, July 20th, 0 Zulu. July 20th, 6 Zulu. Not a whole lot of stuff has changed. The real evidence is that the 500 millibars, that air layer is primarily getting affected. Okay, vertical velocity. I know these maps are junk, usually, because they like to filter them a bit, especially since HAARP Report really burned them with them pushing down the dry air in the Sierras with a giant low pressure off here. Anyways, this is actually quite spot on right here. I could see descending air around a bunch of rising air. Just look at that. That's very random. That's strong right in the center. And it's right in the same area as right here. Right off the coast. Right in the same area. Okay, 700 millibars doesn't show a whole lot. There's kind of some rising air over here to the northwest of downbursting. quite interesting. Okay, it's around 5:31 in the evening right now, and well, after getting everything settled and me having to find a screen recorder that would work and finding the proper settings so it wouldn't lag in my editing software, I'm going to attempt to bring you an update on what's happening with remnants of Hurricane Dolores. It seems as though it was being pushed to the left and smashed so we wouldn't get any more rain out of the system. Okay, the satellite maps here show 1830 to 22 Zulu, and let's try to get this done as soon as we can. Okay, yeah, you can kind of see that they're at it again. Kind of looks like there's some clouds that are disappearing in this region right off of Long Beach and Huntington Beach and whatnot. It's all in this zone. I can kind of see a clockwise flow right here. Don't know if you can see it too well, so I'll just set the animation speed a little bit lower. See, and you see the expanding area clearing. That's typical of a downburst. They're trying to most likely covertly shut this thing down while steering this thing to the west. And you can see off the coast of Central California, there are some aerosols that were being lain. See, kind of look at that. Kind of looks like some spray there. And also, to the west of it, seems like there's another area of dry air being pushed down. Kind of looks like that. It's just disappearing all so suddenly. And I can kind of see some little tiny bit of clockwise in here. Let's stop this for a second. Just look. Just a tiny bit of clockwise flow in there. Just enough to let you know something weird is going on. I can also see some funny stuff towards the center of it. It kind of looks like what they're trying to do is just shove it off to the west and then kill it, because these things right here look like a bunch of aerosols. Just kind of. I can also see in the San Joaquin Valley there is some clockwise action right here. It's near Bakersfield. Okay, let's speed this up, and you can see clockwise and then clockwise right here. I think I'm just gonna stick with the theory that they're trying to shove this thing off because it looks like it's moving that way. Okay, let's go into long wave here, and yeah, still see some spraying. See a clockwise flow in the San Joaquin Valley near Bakersfield. It could be coming from a transmitter around here, because I know there's one just east of Fresno. Could very well be that thing. Oh yeah, I just wanted to show this little thing just west of these aerosols that were being sprayed on the northwest side of what's left of it. Look, kind of see a little bit of clockwise action in there, and stuff is expanding outward. See just a fine little thing going above these clouds right over here. Kind of looks like there's like a little line east of the center of this thing. That's a little bit odd. It's very, very faint though. See if you can see it invisible. It's like right here. I don't know what to make of that, but I know that they're trying to shut down this thing and prevent us from getting another good inch or so. The rain has been really nice, but unfortunately though, when stuff like this happens, I just have to report it. Yeah, look at that. Okay, water vapor. Same time. Just see a giant mess. That looks like rain wanting to develop, but nothing's happening because there's a bunch of aerosolization going on there. You can kind of see this expanding pocket of dry air over Southern California, just right in this zone. As this moisture wants to head up into here, it just looks like it's being shut down. It just disappears. Okay, relative humidity map. This is July 20th, 12 Zulu. This was before they were doing the second attack. Although you can see the effect of the first attack right here because this area is just drier. Now let's compare these two. July 20th, 18 Zulu. You can see that the area of dry air really expanded outward over Southern California. And it's right in this zone right here. It's just expanding. I mean, look at that. What a difference. Much more dry air all along here. See a dry air area in the southern San Joaquin Valley, expanding dry air over to the west as well. Dry air is getting deeper. Everything's just getting drier. 700 millibars, 10,000 feet. This is July 20th, 12 Zulu. You can see a little bit of drier than usual air right here. Just it gets deeper. Seems like 500 millibars, 18,000 feet is being more affected with these systems, but that doesn't mean there's not a difference, because it definitely does look drier, especially here where my mouse pointer is pointing in the San Joaquin Valley. Looks quite a bit drier. It's all over. Okay, on AccuWeather it said a PM thunderstorm in spots. Well, you gotta realize that looks like that's not happening because there's no rain on the radar, or barely any of any significance. This whole thing just looks like a giant attack to shut down our rainfall and just help keep the drought going. I don't know of any other way to say it. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. It's very, very important that we expose the crimes that these bastards are doing to us. I just want to leave you with one last thing. If you see a short trail that's likely not condensation, just look into the high bypass turbofan engine and you'll know what I'm talking about. They're trying to be a bit more covert with their programs as of lately because the public's starting to wake up to the horizon-to-horizon trails. The fine stuff that they're spraying more of now, it creates a silvery white haze around the sun, and as a result acts as a magnifying glass and makes the sun feel hotter than it actually is.